Of all the cocktails that I make for my guests, I find that the Moscow Mule is the most universally well-liked. Now, most Moscow Mule recipes call for the use of ginger beer, which is good and quick, but I'm going to teach you how to make it with a homemade spicy ginger syrup. Once you've had it with this, you'll never go back. Now, I've tried countless recipes for ginger syrup, but the best one I've found has been in Greg Seider's book here, so I'm going to teach you that recipe now. So to make this ginger syrup, you're going to need a blender, a piece of ginger, some light agave syrup, some black whole peppercorns, and some kind of fine mesh strainer like a cheesecloth, or I'm using a nut bag here. So we're going to need to peel and then chop up this ginger into small pieces. While it's not necessary to peel it, I recommend it to get rid of some of that skin. Then take all those ginger pieces and drop them into the blender. Then add your agave syrup. As well as some filtered water. Now let's fire up that blender. Now, if you like your Moscow Mules spicy like I do, you're going to grind up those peppercorns and drop them into a saucepan. Lightly toast that pepper and then add in your agave ginger mixture. Bring that to a light boil, cover, remove it from the heat, and let it sit for 30 minutes. Once that's ready, you need to strain out the liquid, so this nut bag works great for that. With this bag, you can just tie it shut and then spin it around to squeeze the liquid out. Now you just need to bottle it in some kind of sealable container, so insert a funnel and pour the ginger syrup in. And I recommend adding just a touch of vodka to this to make it last a little bit longer. So this ginger syrup will last in the fridge for about a month and is even great for things like teas and a spicy lemonade. But today it's going to be used for a cocktail. So we're going to start with some of that ginger syrup and add some freshly squeezed lime juice. And finally, your spirit. So for this Moscow Mule, we're going to be using vodka. Now, if vodka is not your thing, you can swap out the vodka for some bourbon, and then it becomes a Kentucky Mule. If you swap that out for a dark Jamaican rum, then it becomes a Dark and Stormy. But technically, that's supposed to be Gosling's. Okay, then add your ice to the shaker tin and give it a shake. Now, traditionally, a Moscow Mule is meant to be drank out of a copper mug, and to this we're going to be adding some crystal clear ice blocks. Then double strain that cocktail into your mug. Top that off with a little bit of club soda. And I like to garnish this with some candied ginger and a lime wheel. So that's how to make the perfect Moscow Mule. If you enjoyed this and would like to see more, don't forget to subscribe. Cheers. To get this full recipe, links to the equipment I used, and access to these videos before they hit YouTube, check out cocktailchemistrylab.com.